Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to talk about a few of these things that can really perplex us when we're like, okay, I haven't changed anything. I know maybe my schedule changed, but I'm still eating the same, right? I'm still being active. Nothing else really changed, but why am I all of a sudden gaining weight? What is happening? What's going on in my body and system? And well, there's a couple of ways to answer this. I want to look at 3 key things that you can start paying attention to right now. And then of course there's going to be one more thing I write up. Well, I'll just write it up there now. I'll just write it up here right now because this is the one that has a really huge impact on gaining weight, losing weight, all that stuff. It's harder to tell unless you're getting a Dutch test or something like that. And that's of course hormones, right? Hormones, that's a huge one. This is the biggest one here. But I mean, so aside from, and I'll show you, this is just an example. I'm going through a bunch of Dutch tests tomorrow. It tells you an entire pathway of what's going on hormonally in your body, what's happening with your estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. There's a lot of women that they have no idea that their testosterone is off, and that's why they're having a hard time balancing everything out, and their body can't build muscle, and etc. Right? So, hi Katie. So that's one of the things. This is a huge thing that unless I know more about you or know what your hormones are doing through a Dutch test, it's really hard to say, do this or check this out to see if you can navigate this on your own, right? I'm going to put a link in here for you guys if you want to fill this out. If you're looking at, well, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. If you're looking at finding a way to deal with this and working with me in a one-on-one setting, you can fill out the application in the comments because this is where we look at this and everything that encompasses your health to really get and keep a better result here. But that aside, so if you guys want me to do a video on this, I'm going to do a video on the HPA axis tomorrow because I got a request on that. I can talk more about this hormone piece if you want, but for these 3 things to look at for yourself and say, okay, how is this going for me? And could I do a better job with this? Could I take some steps to improve this, to help my metabolism, to help my body out, right? Stress. Right now, I'm sure a lot of us are like, yeah, I'd love it if it wasn't so stressed, but I am, right? So doing the things to manage stress, whether it be meditating, taking breaks, breathing, adaptogens are my best friends. I have increased my adaptogens right now. I have a big workload as always, but things are going on for people. Things are going on in my own home, that are just different now. I mean, my kids are not homeschooling, right? They have their schoolwork prepared by their teachers, which is awesome. But they're here and my schedule is different. And then, our dog got diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma. So just I'm sharing this, just so you guys realize, everybody's going through stuff, right? So I've increased my adaptogens to help my body battle the stress in a better way. And that helps me not get really fatigued and have all these other side effects from increased stress. So again, there's different ways to navigate that, but really pay attention to yourself. Are you eating enough? Are you really managing your stress in a good way? And those are some things that can really help. Sleep is really important too. Getting enough sleep. Are you getting good sleep? Are you, oh look, he just brought, oh gross. He just brought me this ball. Come here. Come. It's so slobby. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is what he does. He'll come and he hears me talking and then he comes down and he's like, oh, you clearly wanted to play with me, didn't you? Okay, so sleep, getting good sleep, making sure you're still following a sleep routine. If your routine is totally thrown off, it can be really hard to, find a way to keep going, but keep going with your regular routines as much as possible. Sleeping, waking up, all that stuff, keep your body on the same rhythm. It will help a ton. And then this is another piece too that a lot of us forget about, decreasing muscle mass. If you were going to a gym normally and doing a certain amount of, weight or capacity and you're like, oh yeah, I gotta move the camera so we can see the puppy. He is, I don't know. Do you want to come here? Come here. He's just staring at the ball. Ready? Hop. Come get it. Come get it. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Oh, yes. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy, and you're stinky. You're stinky stinkies, aren't you? Yeah. He gets so excited about it. Yeah. I know you're so spoiled now. But decreasing muscle mass. With a lot of us not being able to go to the gym and lift as heavy as we were lifting maybe. I don't know about you, but I don't have 50-pound weights at home, right? Unless I'm trying to pick up my kids, right? But do what you got to do, even if you're not lifting as heavy, even if you're lifting, 5-pound milk jugs. Are milk jugs 5 pounds? I guess I don't even know. But whatever it is that you're lifting, make sure you're still trying to maintain some muscle mass, because if you just do cardio, if you went from lifting even a couple times a week, 2 to 3 times a week, to not lifting at all, your muscle mass is going to go down. It is. And that's going to be a big piece of decreasing your metabolism. So for as much as you are doing cardio, getting up for walks, decreasing stress, all the things, fantastic. Whatever it is that you can find, heavy laundry basket and sit and do squats with it. If you have bands at home, those are great body weight activities to, pick him up a couple of times, pick up the dog. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's about 45 pounds. He's lost some weight, which he's making up for in treats now. Okay. I'll see if I could do that. That's an idea. I did not think of that. He likes to roll and stuff outside. I might choose a less smelly weight. But I don't know. I mean, I have some old 10-pound weights at home, just that I've had forever. So trying to use some of those, sure. But is it as effective as doing something heavier? Right? Yeah, right? Maybe not, right? So, but even using 10-pound weights is better than nothing, right? Don't forego any type of weight-bearing activity just because you don't have the heaviest weights possible. It's better to do something to help maintain that muscle tissue, because if you start really losing muscle mass, you're lowering your metabolism, and all of a sudden a few weeks will go by and you're like, gosh, what is happening? Why? What is this? Right? Why am I not? I feel like I've gained weight and I don't know what happened. I'm getting out and being more active and I'm getting my steps in, but if you're not being able to activate that muscle tissue in the same way, it's not going to build and maintain. And that's a harder thing for women to do. It's a harder thing for women to build muscle tissue and maintain it. So keep that in mind. Just at least maintaining for right now is a huge win. So monitor your stress, keep that under wraps, sleep, get in a good routine, going to bed, waking up, even if you don't want to. Having that regular, morning and nighttime is really important. And then getting that muscle under control will help keep your metabolism going and not decrease it. But if your stress sucks and your sleeping is way off and your muscle tissue your metabolism is going to slow down. So those are some basic things, right? Those are some basic things that you guys can look at and navigate. But then, of course, if your hormones are way off, you can do all the perfect things here, and this thing will stop your metabolism completely. Yes. Ugh. All right. Other resources I have for you guys. I have my book, The Female Fat Solution. This is on Amazon. My podcast, The Female Health Solution, is on all places podcast. And then my YouTube channel is Dr. Beth Westie. You can subscribe to that to stay updated. And then, of course, I'm on the social media, Facebook and Instagram, updating, photos, things. I like to share little things about, I might post, what I'm making for breakfast for me and the kids. I might post, me going for a walk with Butt. I call him Butt because he's a butt. Yeah. The other day I was getting a slice of turkey out of the fridge, and I had a slice of turkey, and then I was putting the package of sliced turkey back in the fridge, and I bent over, and then he came right along and went right out of my hand. Such a butt. And of course I was like, fine, you can have the treats. That's fine. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys tonight. Please let me know if you have any other questions. And again, there is that link there in the comments if you're ready to take this next step and really get this under control. Otherwise, have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys later.